Well, hi everybody. This is Johnny from your Paper Pantry, Tabasco 14 from my eBay store. And I was going through some stuff today. As you all know, I recently moved and then I had a flood, yada yada yada. And I was throwing things away. I was getting ready to put some things into a big bin for a yard sale, and I was going through some clothes. And when I was doing it, I came across this sweater, and this is actually this little Christmas stocking. I have not put a loop on it yet, but this was the armband where your arm would literally come out here, and I will put a yellow ribbon or a white satin ribbon on this. But when I saw this sweater has always been too big for me. That the arms were all stretched out, and I've had it for I can't even tell you how long. Anyway, I almost threw it away, and then I thought, oh my gosh, I can make a Christmas stocking out of this. So this is what I've done. Simple, easy. Oh my goodness. And it took me less than 5 minutes, I guess. Okay, so what I did is I cut off the arm, and I just basically, as you can see, with a magic marker, I drew an outline of a stocking. And because I didn't want the magic marker to show through, when I sewed it, basically, this one is actually a little bit smaller. I made this one a little bit bigger. I just went inside the line of that, and lo and behold, here's an adorable Christmas stocking made out of a sleeve, out of an old sweater. And now I still have the body of the sweater left, so I think I'm going to make a couple more. I'll just seam them on both sides. Now this one, as you see, has got a seam here and here, because I didn't think ahead, and I just drew it out and then just sewed it. When I laid this one out, as you can tell, this side will not have a seam, because I'll just sew along here, cut it out. There's not even, you don't even have to make a cuff. There's no folding over. I mean, it is simple as can be, and just tack a little ribbon on it, and there you go, an adorable little Christmas stocking. So next year for Christmas, we'll make a bunch of these. We'll let the ladies use their wonderful ideas and embellish them, of course, a little bit, which I'll do with these here. I'll put some ribbons and maybe some flowers, some fabric flowers on them, or some jingle bells on the toes. But what a really fast, inexpensive Christmas stocking to make. And you can go to a thrift store and buy a bunch of sweaters, especially at the end of the winter time. You probably can buy them for, 50 cents, and just, whether they're Christmas colors or not. I happen to like my Christmas stockings in all different colors, in yellows and pinks and blues and reds and silvers and golds. But anyway, what a quick idea. So I wanted to show you that. Now, as you know, we have lots of different things we do on your Paper Pantry, and one of them is my So Crafty, and then there's an apron one. Well, the stocking we'll do in So Crafty next year, but there's also an apron swap that we have, which is a separate little club or swap. And I've asked the ladies to come up with some ideas on some easy aprons. Well, these, as you see, this is like a funky kind of a cotton. These are actually dishcloths. I bought them at the dollar store, and believe it or not, they were in a package of 3. Yep, 3 for $1. So what I have done is, and they're already hemmed. These are the cotton ones. Of course, you can do it with the terry cloth ones too. All I have done is basically, first I sewed, there's your seam, there's one seam and 2 seams, sew them together. Then before folding over this, which I didn't even have to make a didn't even have to fold over here because they were already folded over. What I did first is I took, since you weren't going to see it on the outside, I took and ran a stitch down here on both of these where I joined them, because then when I folded this over, and now what I'll do is I'll put a piece of elastic in there. You can do it so many different ways. You can gather this first, but for me the easiest way, honestly, is I take a piece of really wide elastic, at least an inch wide, and I thread it through. I find the middle of the garment, or whatever it is I'm going to make, like let's say it would be right here. I would tack it right here while it's inside, and then I would just sew, stretch the elastic and sew a straight line all the way, stretching the elastic the entire time so that when you let it go, it is all gathered for you. Let me show you the front of this. Sorry. It'll be all gathered for you with this elastic in here, and I would have done that already, except for because I have moved, I don't know where all that is. So there's still stuff I'm looking for. And I don't really want to have to go out and buy some more because I know I have lots and lots of 1-inch elastic. And when you're done, you know, either, for me, what I'm going to do is I will stitch up the side. Well, first, before I stitch up the side, I am going to take 1-inch, I might do seam binding, or they have a cord that's actually white, and it actually looks, it's a fabric-y sort of canvas cord. I might stick some in here and sew it down. Otherwise, I'm going to take some ribbon and tuck some in here and make sure that it's at least an inch, and make nice long ties so that this would be something that would fit anyone. And these happen to be pretty long, I thought. In fact, here, wait, I have a ruler built on my desk. I'll tell you exactly how long. This is actually from the top to the bottom about 22 inches after I folded this over. So these were generous towels, cotton towels, and I mean, how cool. I think I neglected to think ahead again, as usual, but I should have actually bought a second package. I might go back and look and see if they still have the same pattern, because I would have liked to have taken a piece of this and made a pocket in the front. I can still do it. I can put a different fabric that I have, or a piece of canvas, and make a little pocket on the front of the apron. We all like pockets. I might even put 2 on there. But anyway, this is really, really simple. I mean, basically it was 2 seams that I did because I used 3 towels, so it's just 2 seams. Then it's just stitching this down so that when you feed your elastic, you're not having to worry about your elastic or whatever it is, you know, usually put it on the little pin, getting caught in there. That's why I sewed those down only a few inches, and then I just folded it over, and I will then thread my elastic through, stretch it as I sew, put 2 ties on it, and this is such a fast and easy project. This will be an upcoming apron for your paper pantry for our apron swap. I hope you will join us. Come on over to your paper pantry if you're not already a member. It is a wonderful place to be. The fee is only $12 for 1 year to join, and we have marvelous, marvelous swaps. My goodness, the ladies are so talented. I was browsing through there the other day, and the stick pin swaps, and there's lunch bag swaps, and there's oh golly, what do you call them, where you put your little address card swaps. I mean, there's a lot of different unique kind of swaps. So come on over to your paperpantry.ning.com, join us, take a look around. You can actually go and look around. You have some time to make up your mind, a couple of days, and that's about it. So I'm trying to get settled here in my space. I love it, but it's been a hassle. And I am already so, even though we haven't had snow, I am so ready for spring, because my energy level is at 0. Yeah, 0. I have no energy. Anyway, happy weekend, Pinkalicious hugs, and hope to see y'all soon. Ciao, ciao, ciao.